Today we're going to take a look at the query function. Just a warning that this is a pretty advanced function. There are a lot of options here, so this will not be an exhaustive tutorial. But we're going to focus on the keywords select and where. So to start with a query, you want to type equals query and select your data. So I'm going to go to the previous tab where my coaster data is, and just going to select everything. Then for your query, it always has to be in double quotes. So I want to select asterisk. This means select every row where column C is equal to Cedar Point. And I have one row of headers. There you go. I have all of the coasters from that data set that are Cedar Point coasters. The other option is maybe I don't need all of the columns. Like maybe I only want columns B, C, I, and K. Instead of the asterisk, I can put B, C, I, K. And then it will only pull those columns where the where criteria is met. So if you want all the columns, use an asterisk. If you only want some of the columns, type those letters. The other thing that's interesting is if you change the order of the letters, so if I change this to K and then I, it will switch the order. So whatever order you type these letters in is the order that those columns will appear. Next, we do the same type of thing. I can do equals query, use my coaster data set. I want to select the rows where column C contains Six Flags. We know that there are a lot of Six Flags amusement parks. I want all of them. So contains is another keyword that you can use that will search for the phrase Six Flags anywhere in the cell in column C and pull all of those coasters. Again, you can change the asterisk to be certain columns if that's what you want. Let's do another one. We do equals query, all of my data, select the rows where I'm going to do speed greater than 60. And again, I have one row that's headers. So if you look through column D, top speed, now I only have the ones where the speed is more than 60 miles an hour. And you can change this criteria to be anything. You can use inequalities, you can say equal to. I can even get fancy here and say where D is greater than 60 and D is less than 80. And you saw, let me undo that real quick. This one, Superman, that goes up to 100 miles an hour, is now gone because it does not meet the criteria. So you can have multiple criteria. You can even use criteria for multiple columns. The next one I want to show you is date, because dates are weird in Google Sheets. You might have noticed that in the data set, I have a column that just says date entered. So if I start the same way, equals query, data, select go away real quick. Rows where I cannot just say A equals 6:16:25, 8 a.m. It's not going to work out the way I want it to. When you have dates, you have to say where A equals date time. You're telling Google Sheets that we are going to have a date and time. And then you want to write year, month, day, time. And now it works. So if you are using a date and time format, you need to tell it that we are specifically using a date and time format, and then type your date as year, month, day, and then your time as hour, minute, second. And it will pull all of the rows where you have that specific date and time. The last thing I want to show you is that you can use a query with the import range function. So this time, instead of using my coaster data tab, I have a separate sheet that has my coaster data in it. So I'm going to start the same way, query, but then I'm going to do import range. I need my URL from that spreadsheet. So I'm going to switch over to this spreadsheet. I need double quotes, my URL, and then double quotes. It is sheet 1, columns A through N. Then I need my query. I am going to, let's say, select rows where do C, or no, B contains paramounts. So it does not like that I called it column B. Anytime that you are using import range with a query, you have to refer to them as column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 instead of A, B, C, D. So I need this to be column 2. I think I need quotes here. There we go. So it has pulled all of the Paramounts roller coasters from that other spreadsheet. Again, if I update something, so I'm just going to go to that other spreadsheet and change something, change a park to be Paramounts. There we go. This one was added to my list. Okay, so a couple things about queries. One, it's nice that anytime you update your original data source, it will automatically be updated in the query. One thing that's kind of annoying is it's not a two-way communication. It is strictly a one-way. You are pulling data from your original data set. One other keyword that I want to show you. So I did select column or rows where column 2 contains paramounts. I can then do order by column 1, and it should put them in order based on the name of the coaster. So that's one of the other keywords that are helpful. And I will link in the description to a website that has even more information about the query function in Google Sheets.